Good afternoon, everybody. It is 2:45 here on a bank holiday Monday, and I thought I would pop on and do yet another live stream. This is like my third one in not so many days. I don't know how many days it's been, probably about that many in the same amount of days. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I've got my little mic here and everything. Hopefully, you can see me okay, and the stream is watchable. So yeah, I thought I would pop on live and just share with you guys some of the stuff I bought over this bank holiday weekend. I didn't end up going out today, ironically, even though today, Bank Holiday Monday, is like the best of the 3 days in terms of weather. But I just wasn't, I just wasn't in the mood to do it, so I didn't. So I'll share with you guys a bunch of stuff that I picked up, and we can have a little chat about it, and just generally just chill out and talk about what's out there, what can you still find. It's going to be quite toy heavy because I've definitely been focusing more on things that I can list on my website as well as eBay. So you're not going to find all kinds of random bits and pieces. It's going to be quite niched in that respect. But that's to be expected now, really, because like I said, I do always keep an eye out for the what can I buy for the website, what can I put out in the shop, even if it's pre-owned or whatever. Thank you to Bumcrack Picker for saying hi. Thank you for popping into the stream. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for your support as always, really. So it is always much appreciated and good to see you. Hopefully everything looks okay. Lincoln Seller has also popped in, so thank you very much, Lincoln Seller. I'm gonna get going, and we'll kind of talk through some stuff, and you can kind of put your little comments and stuff in according to what you think of the stuff that I've picked up. Yeah, like it's not a huge amount either. Because obviously the weather on Saturday and Sunday was very kind of hit and miss. Unsurprisingly, the pickings were not incredible, but there we go. I want to show you. Let's start off with something pretty cool that I'm quite happy to have picked up. I actually got this from a toy dealer, so he knew what the value of this was. I mean, it's not an amazing pickup, but I really like it. It's a Mega Blocks collector's case. And it's a Halo based one. It says UNSC on it, and it actually comes with like 3 sets of armor, and it's fully complete. It's actually quite cool. You can see the figures in the box there. I'm careful to not tip it over and it all fall out, because that would be just a disaster. But you can kind of make it out. So did something go there? What was that? No, it wasn't. I think it was just his weapon kind of falling there. So what I can do is actually show this zoomed in. There we go. So you can see it's very detailed figures, and they're held together by magnets. They're magnetically held together, and they've got all different like Halo armors. I'm just carefully lifting him up because I don't want him to just fall out and just fall to pieces. But yeah, this is quite a nice little item. It's not worth a huge amount, maybe around the £20 to £30 mark, I would guess. A Halo fan will definitely like it because obviously it will come in its box and case, and it's just a nice little item to find. So that was a nice little pickup, even though it was from a toy dealer. Sometimes going to toy dealers does work out. You can pick up some really good stuff because not everyone knows everything, and sometimes toy dealers just want to shift stuff and move on to different things. So that was a cool pickup for me anyway. I was really happy with that. What else have I got here? Oh, there's a lot here. I also picked up these Jack's Mega Figs, these like large collectible figures. I wouldn't be buying these if I was just selling online or on eBay, if I'm honest. The reason why I bought these is they were pretty cheap, so good value, good profit margin. But these are the kind of things that I can stick in the shop window, and they will sell pretty quickly. This Boba Fett figure, however, this guy actually does fetch about £30 online. Like 26 to £30 I've seen him fetch. So even though he's just quite a basic, it's like an 18-inch tall kids toy figure that came out in like 2014. So you can get on eBay around 26 to 30 for him. This one over here, this is like a Death Trooper, I think, a Death Trooper from some of the newer Star Wars movies. So mass, like, lots of them around. This has probably only got about £10 resale value. What I'm likely to do is stick these in the shop window and ask 20 quid for them. That's what I did for the previous pair, and they sold pretty quickly, and that's good profit for me, and it's a good value for the customer, and that's what it's about. It's about striking that deal so you're making good profit and your customer's happy. And I think 20 quid for both of those is a good deal. I don't have to ship them. Like I said, the last pair I think I had Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper. I sold those out of the shop window for 20 quid. They didn't last more than a day or two. So these are going to go in the window, and I would expect, especially being Boba Fett, obviously. I don't know why we call him Boba Fett. Just makes me laugh. But he's going to go in the window along with the Death Trooper, 20 quid, and they should go out. But that's not something I would buy if I was just selling online, but I thought I'd share with you. Secret Carper and Nespresso have also popped into the chat and said hi. Thank you very much. If you are in the chat, please feel free to say hello. Death Trooper is from Rogue One, says Lincoln Seller. Yep, that's it, Rogue One. So yeah, a bit new. I don't think they've got as much value. From what I checked, it was a tenner on that one and more on the other one. Next item, I always look out for South Park plushies. They're not all super valuable, but some of them can fetch really good money depending on whether they're tagged, depending on their condition. This one isn't like a high level one or anything. This is not going to get me like 50 quid or anything. I'll be selling this one for probably, it's a tenner job, isn't it? I think it's like a £10 plush. Original from back in the day. It's Cartman from 2001, I think it is. 2001, the tag says, I'm pretty certain. And it's like got the frowny Eric Cartman. So we have given him a slight wash, but he does have like a little mark you can just make out there. You can see make out by his eyes. It's like a bit dark. That kind of, I don't know if I can point it out for you there. That there, it's a bit of a patch there, isn't it? You can see that. So not in the most perfect condition. Might see if I can spot clean that a bit more and get that out. He did actually have his tag, but the tag got it was a bit damaged. It was rained on and it got ruined, so just came off. But that is not bad. Should get me, like I said, about a tenner in the shop, or probably 10 to 15 online, I'd guess. But yeah, he's a nice little vintage item, and people do collect those. So what else did I pick up? Oh, something a little bit different. These are worth looking out for. These are knife form trolls. They're made in Norway, and they use reindeer hair for the actual hair, for the hair, and the actual trolls are made out of like resin and like things from like Norwegian trees, and like I said, made in Norway. They've got a little following. I don't know if I'll be able to show you if I zoom in. Yeah, there you go. That's the logo. That's the logo that you want. Original knife form, handmade in Norway. So if you see these, they're worth picking up, especially if you can get them cheap. And that is it's just a cool little item. Not worth a huge amount. I should be able to get like a tenner for that. But yeah, it's an interesting looking fellow. In it to flip it, Susie. Thanks for tuning in. Is that Z merch? Yeah, I mean the hair is spot on, isn't it? I'd say the face is similar. I can definitely see a resemblance. Yeah. Zoom in. Okay. But yeah, a nice little item. So that is something I'm pretty happy with. That's an ugly looking thing. The troll. I mean. Never seen them trolls before, says Secret Carp. Yeah, it's the first time I found one, but if you look online, they're quite good. The value, I don't think they're super valuable, but you should be able to get £10 plus. I think people do collect them, so it's worth keeping an eye out. I mean, I didn't pay much for it at all, and I reckon I'll get a tenner. I'd probably put it in the shop for something like a fiver, because like I said, I didn't pay much. Good profit for me, and it will kind of sell it quickly as well. But yeah, good ones to look out for. Now moving on. I also picked up a bunch of different action figures. Now these are like Marvel's Mashers. You can see that this one's actually missing an arm and has got an arm from a different character, and there's Doctor Doom. Online, you're only going to get like a tenner on eBay for these, but again, this is more shop fodder. I'd be quite happy to sell these in the shop for like a fiver, and do them cheap, just nice little kind of cheap toys for kids to pick up. So that's what that is. And then that theme does continue with a lot of my other pickups. Again, got this guy in a bundle of stuff. This is Roman Reigns, an elite figure. Roman Reigns. Again, he's going to be like a fiver in the shop. He's not going to be worth a huge amount online. I think that they're worth probably about £5 plus shipping online, but he'll quite happily sell in the shop as an elite Roman Reigns figure. There's another wrestler. I can't remember what this dude's name is, but he's got a cool expression on his face when the camera decides to focus in. You can see there he's got like a cheeky expression, and he's also an elite figure. But again, that kind of money. And then I did also get, oh God, there's a bunch of these here really. Again, shop fodder. I got 2 Black Panther figures. One of them is a Marvel Legend and one of them is not. They're both the same size, but this gent here, this one here, he is the Marvel Legends figure, and this one is like a more basic. They're both made by Hasbro, but you can see that the Marvel Legends figure has got ab articulation, and he has got like he's got double jointed elbow as well. He's got the thigh rotation, and then he's got knee kind of like he's got like a double. He's got double jointed knees as well. So this one is the Marvel Legends figure, and is like is the better figure. Whereas this one is like a more of a basic figure. He can move his arms and legs, but there's no actual bending in his legs. So there's no joint in his legs. He's got a joint in his arms. So it's a more simple figure. But yeah, again, both for the shop. And they will go on our website as well as a pre-owned toy. But yeah, worth picking up nonetheless. This dude as well. He's really awesome. It's the Indoraptor. From Jurassic World. Very articulated figure, this one. I really like this. This one should fetch around £15 online. You just see he's got joints everywhere. He had a bit of looseness in his he had a little bit of looseness in his legs. His legs were a tiny bit, they weren't working so well. But Beck had this really cool kind of adhesive that she uses for fabric, and it dries clear, and I dunked dabbed some of it around the joint, and it seems to have created enough friction, and it's nice. As I said, it dries clear, so it doesn't cause any issues with the look of it, and it's just meant that I'm getting him to stand in much better poses. So yeah, really nice little figure, worth looking out for. I think he's the Indoraptor. He's got articulated jaw. He's got these arms and wrist joints, elbow, leg, everything is articulated. Captain Op Shop Nerd, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. So yeah, that was a nice little pickup. Like I said, about £15 online. Hey Jack, how are you? Got any games? I don't believe I got any games. No, I did. However, I didn't get any games, but I did manage to find a PSP power supply which is sold, and I got a PlayStation 2 Slim power supply and a composite cable, which means I now have a complete PlayStation 2 Slim console that I can sell, so I'm really happy about that. But no, I didn't get any games. Action figure theme continues. The Marvel Legends Captain America. He's got his shield, and he's in his Avengers kind of get up. Again, this is a Marvel Legends figure. Lots of articulation. He's got the kind of the ab crunch, the thigh, the knees, the elbows. It's all there, obviously. So yeah, pretty cool. And I did pick up his shield as well. So he's again not going to be worth a huge amount of money. But again, in the shop, he'll be in the £5 to £10 kind of region, depending on when I look at what he's worth online. I don't think he's going to be worth a huge amount, but he's very cool, very detailed. I do like it. I was a bit I was a bit unsure at first because I was like, just the head, the kind of mask, the head doesn't quite go with the rest of the outfit in my opinion. But I don't know, I kind of grew to like him. So yeah, I love action figures. I don't know, I just absolutely love him. He's so cool though. He is cool. So yeah, he will be a nice little pickup as well. Oh, oops, there he goes. Um, Something a little bit older. He's incomplete, but I got him for barely next to nothing. This is from Spider-Man. This is Tobey Maguire. When camera zooms into him, that's meant to be Tobey Maguire. He's meant to have an attachment that allows him to shoot water, like as a web kind of action. He's quite a nice little figure. Again, he's going to be like a couple of quid in the shop type figure. There's also a more old school battle damage Spider-Man. Online again, he probably goes for maybe around the tenner mark, not a huge amount, but he's got all kinds of battle damage. But yeah, again, he's going to be a shop figure. I mean, I've bought a lot of stuff that if I was just selling online, I would have left. But because it's really good to have pre-owned stuff in the shop, it just is. It always works well for us. It always goes well for us. It's people like to pick up odd bits for good prices. So yeah, that's why kind of like we do it, and we do have a pre-owned section on the website as well, so people can pick up stuff from there as well. But mainly it's like the shop that's going to benefit from all these, I think. And then I got a bunch of figures together. Again, these were like next to nothing. Some really good prices on these, and they're all part of the same kind of series, I guess. We've got a Batman figure. These aren't the greatest. I think these are like DC Direct type figures. They're articulated, but they're not. They haven't got ab crunches, and they're just they don't look quite as good to me. They look a little bit. The joints are okay, but they're a bit. But again, they'll be perfect little toys for. Someone comes in and they want like a cheap Batman figure, that'll be like, nice and affordable for them. I'll check out the prices, but I'll probably only be asking like a $5 or something, and people will snap those up. So we've got Batman there. We have got Superman. I mean, they're okay. I mean, they look okay. There we go, Superman. And we've got Wonder Woman. And there's like a different Batman, and then we've got Cyborg as well. It's like cyborging it up. There you go, Cyborg. Pretty cool. There's still more, man. There's still more, guys. Something a bit more retro-y. This is a Mad Max playset. Unfortunately, there is no Mad Max included. It's just the playset. I've seen people again ask like a tenner online for something like this, just without. But it'll probably be quite a slow sell without a figure. So we'll see how it goes. I might just I'll see, but I couldn't leave it behind because it's just Mad Max. And what else have we got here? Oh, probably from the similar set of the other like DC figures. There's a Joker here. He's got a camera. Yeah, he's quite sinister looking. He's got his little camera there. He's quite a cool figure. But again, I don't think he's gonna be worth like a huge amount more than the $5 or something. Man, the figures just keep coming. There's a lot of figures. Ant-Man, more of a basic figure. There is a Splinter figure. Now that is, he's unfortunately not got obviously any of his accessories or anything like that. He's an OG. He's like a retro figure from what I can tell. Well, I'm not sure, but I think he is. I think he's like an old figure. I'm not going to be able to. Can I zoom in on that and then we can see whether it is? I think it is. I can't see what that says. It is like really small writing, isn't it? If I go closer, it's not going to keep it. It does say Mirage, I think. I think it says Mirage, so I think we're good. I'm going to have a look at that closely. but yeah, that is definitely an older figure. The Iron Man is a Marvel Legends figure. He's unfortunately missing his blaster effect because he has his hands up and he's just blasting away as Iron Man does. But yeah, he's got his cool articulation. He's just a cool looking figure, really. Even if he doesn't have like a blast coming out of there, it is still a cool figure. I do like the Iron Man. That'll sell quick. Iron Man always does. Now this is a retro. This is definitely a 90s figure. This is 1992 Ninja Turtles figure, and it is Michelangelo. And it's one of those where his shell opens up, and then you've got it's the mutant series, I believe it was called, and you can lift his head and turn it, and you can transform this into like a baby turtle. So you can make him into a little turtle, and then transform him back. So it's like a mutation one. I can't remember the name of the range. It was mutation series or something. But yeah, he's a cool little figure. Again, not worth a lot. I'd probably sell him for about $5 as is because he's got no bits and pieces with him. But still a cool little figure, and someone will definitely snap that up. What else have we got? Getting to the end of the box of figures, you'll be pleased to know. Marvel Legends. This is Stealth Spider-Man. Very cool figure. Yeah, he's just a nice little action figure there. Doesn't have any accessories with him. But yeah, I do like the detail they put into these action figures. I do like the Marvel Legends range. And again, I got him for next to nothing, so it'd be an easy $5 in the shop, and that's like good value for the customer. Well, it might be more. It depends on what he's worth, but I think that's probably what he's going to be worth in the shop anyway. What else have we got? Bucky O'Hare. Incomplete. Obviously, it's just the figure, but people love Bucky O'Hare. Nice little retro figure. It's got his cool little cape there on the back. Yeah, just really nice bit of retro there. Not often that you see. Obviously it's harder and harder to find this stuff, but it's out there still. This is quite a modern figure, and it's actually just a figurine. It's not articulated. It's got the Disney label on it, so it's definitely more modern. And it's just of the Hulk, a cartoony Hulk. So again, for the shop and the website, I do apologise if obviously this is kind of monotonous and not really relatable, but obviously if you have like a different way of selling, like a market stall, or you have an antiques cabinet, or a cabinet in like a selling place like Red Brick, that Brum Reseller uses, or you have obviously a market in your local high street, or you have your own shop, or you have your own website, it obviously opens more doors as to what you can pick up, and I really like that. I mean, it allows me to pick up things that otherwise I wouldn't be able to, because it wouldn't be worth it, and I would have no way of selling them, whereas I can pick up stuff much more confidently, knowing that I can just stick certain stuff in the window and it's just going to be popular and go. Here's another figure. That, believe it or not, is meant to be Shawn Michaels. It's an old Hasbro figure. Really don't have a great deal of value, these, but again, should be a $5 in the shop. I recently picked myself up an amazing Shawn Michaels. I'm pretty sure I did a video. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did some kind of video on that as well. So I was pretty happy with that. Right, and then what have we got now to share? Oh, there are more figures, but I'm going to kind of leave those. I picked up a bunch of, oh God, it's like, well, what can I show? I picked up like a bunch of like Schleich type stuff. And also My Little Ponies. So I picked up some like Schleich type figures, like, there's a big bundle of those. And again, these are going to be in the shop for kids to buy kind of cheap. I'll do little bundles. I've got some little ponies and things as well. So smalls really that I can bundle up, create little little packages for people who want to come in and buy a little something, but they don't want to spend like a ton of money. So that is what that is. Also, I did pick up this. This is quite a lovely item. This is an ET ceramic money box, and it's by a company called Moss. Moss, R Moss. The stopper is included, but has seen better days. The stopper is in a bit of a state. Basically, it's oh god, there you go. I don't know whether I'm going to try to glue that or not. I don't know if I'm going to glue it, but it's you can see the stopper has got cracked, but the inside is great. This is a nice little item. Believe it or not, you could probably get about £20-25 for this ceramic ET. But again, I'm pretty certain he's going to end up selling in the shop or on the website. We're probably going to price him up around £10 or £15. That still leaves me with good profit. He's quite a cool ceramic ET actually. Lincoln Teller says, I'm just dealing with a Schleich bundle now. Yeah, they're very good quality, aren't they, Schleich bundles? You can definitely tell, you know, when you have a Schleich bundle, like a Schleich toy, or Schleich, or Schleich, or however you want to pronounce it. I have no clue on how to pronounce it, but they're very good quality. I'm just seeing whether I've left something. Oh, hold on, I do have, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach, oh, I nearly forgot. Oh, I did pick up a shark as well. I love sharks. That's an old Toys R Us toy. Yeah, it's like an old Toys R Us toy. I just loved it. It came in a bundle with some other sharks. I got like a tiger shark and a hammerhead shark. So that'll make like a nice little shark figure bundle in the shop. So I mean, you know, when you're out and about buying these kinds of things, car boots and whatever, you can get these things in bags full, and that's what I did, and they work out very cheap. But that means you can sell nice little bundles for a few quid, make good profit, and also have very happy customers. I did get ones that, yeah, they are good quality, definitely Lincoln Teller. Yes, like you could definitely just feel the quality difference. I did also get one thing that I'm really pleased about. I couldn't say no, especially at the price I got it at. I got a Tamiya RC car. I always obviously look out for radio control models. I got this for a really good price. Can't grumble. What is it? Hold on. That needs to be there. There you go. Body sat down properly. This was actually quite a good pickup. I only paid £30 for this, which is a really good price. It does come with the transmitter and receiver. Resale value on eBay is going to be probably north of 100, so good profit. Like I said, transmitter receivers there. But what's cool about this as well is I'm pretty certain it comes with a fitted like light kit as well, which I think is in here. I don't know actually. There you go. So it comes with a light kit, which is an official Tamiya part, and that light kit is actually on its own. It's like a little module that's in the body shell. That alone can fetch about 30 odd pounds. So you know, it's really good pickup. I could sell the body shell with the light kit separately and probably get about £30, but I'm going to sell the whole thing and probably aim, like I said, like, you know, make sure it's all working and everything, and then see if I can sell it and get hopefully over 100 for it, I'd say. It's quite a common model. It's nothing rare about this. It's just been built okay. Not the best build. I mean, the wheel arches are a bit amateur, but you know, they're there, so you can't grumble too much. And like I said, for the money I paid, I really can't go wrong. So definitely look out for model radio control cars. Good fast sellers as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I'm gonna obviously be getting on and starting to photograph all this stuff. There's a lot to get on with. I'm currently charging the batteries for the transmitter to see whether I can get this working. I'm pretty sure it's going to be working. It looks in good nick. It just looks like it's very dusty. I may also stick this in the shop window whilst it's selling, in case I get a local sale, and if not, it'll fly off on eBay within very quickly. I'd say very quickly. Yeah, it's a great buy, BCP. And to be honest with you, everything I've shown you, I got for really good prices. So even if I'm selling them cheaper at like a fiver, there's really good margin in it. You know, plus obviously I don't have to worry about shipping and stuff if I'm selling it in the shop. So that's the plan, really. That is the plan. So it should be some good profit, hopefully, which is what you want when you're out there searching in the rain and the mud. It was a pretty grim, like when I picked this up, it was a pretty grim Saturday, I think. Or was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday. I think it was a Sunday. I think it was yesterday. Pretty grim. It was, the rain kept coming and going, and it was like heavy showers. So you know, can't grumble. It's a nice looking RC though. I do like it. Let me just twitch that light off because it makes a horrible humming sound while it's on, which I really don't like. There we go. So yeah, well, that I think wraps up. I think that wraps up my kind of pickups. Yeah, I think so. Nothing more really kind of exciting to share with you guys. So I hope you guys all had a good good weekend of car booting. Although I'm guessing the weather would have played a big part in that. But hopefully you guys did have some good car booting and had some great pickups. And I think on that note, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for watching. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.